So our final skill point for leadership is how to lead effective meetings. Nobody likes going to meetings that are a big waste of time. We all have plenty of other things to do. So Margie, let's say we're in a meeting and there's one person completely dominating the conversation. How do you handle that?
I'd look right at that person and say, Joe, I love all of your ideas. Let's get input from everyone else. If he keeps on talking, sometimes I'll walk a little bit closely to him and start talking to the other people and getting their input.
That's excellent. But what about the other side of it, where somebody's a little bit more shy and they don't really like speaking up and raising their hand? How do you get them involved?
I might look at them and say, I don't want to put them on the spot. I'm really careful with shy people about that. But I might look at them and go, Brenda, what are your thoughts on this subject? Or even better yet, do you have any thoughts on this subject? That way she can easily say no to give me some feedback on that.
That's great. And one that I see all the time is when you get sidetracked. One thing leads to another, and all of a sudden you're talking about all these things that weren't on the agenda.
Right, that drives me crazy in a meeting. Well, what you need to do, I'm always looking at the clock, and so let's say you have 30 minutes left and 4 items to discuss. Say, everyone, we have 30 minutes left in this meeting. We have 4 other subjects we need to cover. Let's take this discussion offline. You 2 are in charge of that, and report back to me a little bit later.
That is a great way to put it. And finally, what if the meeting's ending and there's no plan put in place?
Oh, yeah. Got to have an action plan. So 5 minutes before the meeting ends, go back over all your action items. What have you agreed on? Who's going to do what? By when? Get that offline meeting onto the action plan and put it all in writing, and even follow up with an email right afterwards to say, this was our action plan from this meeting. Make sure it gets done.
So those are your tips on how to lead an effective meeting.